The Philadelphia Phillies have one of the best starting rotations in all of Major League Baseball. Anchored by Christopher Sanchez, this group features Zach Wheeler, Jesus Luzardo, Aaron Nola, Taijuan Walker, and top MLB prospect Andrew Painter. However, the Phillies' depth beyond their starting unit looks very weak. They are one injury away from catastrophe. I believe that President of Baseball Operations Dave Dombrowski needs to continue to improve his club by adding another starting pitcher. Luckily for Dombrowski, there are three options that remain in free agency. First up, we have Zach Lytle, who pitched for both the Tampa Bay Rays and Cincinnati Reds last season. Lytle started for the Cincinnati Reds in Game 2 of the NL Wildcard Series against the Los Angeles Dodgers. Acquired at the trade deadline, this right-hander was a big boost to the Reds' rotation. I am stunned that he has not signed with the club this late into spring training, and this is where I think the Phillies could benefit. Lytle is coming off a season where he accumulated a 3.2 B WAR, a 10-8 record, and a 3.81 earned run average. He made 32 starts across the season with both Tampa and Cincinnati, not including his start in the postseason. Lytle tossed 186 and two-thirds innings last season between Tampa and Cincinnati. The year prior in Tampa, he pitched 156 and a third. Lytle has proven over the last two seasons that he can eat innings for any rotation. The term eating innings is unfair to Lytle, because that would give him the connotation of a guy that you just roll out every few days and hope he can get you to the fourth or fifth inning. He is far better than that. That is why the Cincinnati Reds traded for him at the trade deadline. While Lytle would be a fifth option for the Phillies in their rotation, it gives them additional depth. This would allow them to keep Taijuan Walker in the bullpen in a long man role, as well as start Andrew Painter in AAA if he does not have the spring training that everyone projects him to have. Painter will make his spring debut for the Phillies on Sunday. Lytle provides quality insurance, as well as the ability to move into the bullpen if the Phillies need it. While he is looking for a starting gig at this point, he is somebody with bullpen experience and has done both starting and relieving throughout his big league career. He would be an upgrade over Taijuan Walker if the Phillies needed a spot starter. I do believe that Lytle would be interested in coming to Philadelphia on a one-year deal to once again prove that he is a starting caliber pitcher in Major League Baseball, as well as contend. I think any free agent pitcher at this point should be willing to sign with a contender, and the Philadelphia Phillies are certainly one. Another option for the Phillies to pursue is Patrick Corbin. You might remember Patrick Corbin from the 2019 offseason, the same year that the Phillies signed Bryce Harper. Patrick Corbin came into Philadelphia for a visit, but ultimately signed with the Washington Nationals, where he went on to win the World Series that very season. Corbin was great at the start of his Nationals tenure, but started to fall off, becoming one of the worst pitchers in Major League Baseball just a few seasons later. However, Corbin has bounced back deep in his career. Patrick Corbin caught on with the Texas Rangers last season on a one-year prove-it deal. In 31 starts, Corbin had a 4.4 earned run average and tossed 155 and one-third innings for the Texas Rangers. He accumulated 131 strikeouts. Corbin posted a 4.40 earned run average last season, his best since 2019, the year that he signed in Washington, D.C. The crafty left-hander is looking to compete at this point in his career. One-year contracts are likely what he's going to be seeing for the rest of his big league tenure. I think that Corbin would be willing to come to Philadelphia with the opportunity to pitch for a contending team. At this point, Corbin would likely have to start in AAA. I do not believe the Phillies would give him a chance to make the opening day roster at this stage. Starting in the minors, if Corbin could stay healthy, he would be the first call-up for the Phillies in the event that somebody got injured. The crafty left-hander would join Christopher Sanchez and Jesus Luzardo as the Phillies' left-handed starters. It never hurts to have a lefty in your rotation, and the additional depth of having a guy like Patrick Corbin could prove to be beneficial for the Phillies. Again, we're not talking about Cy Young caliber arms at this point. We're late in the spring training, but I do feel as though the Phillies can capitalize by adding a veteran presence. If the Phillies don't go after Lytle or Corbin, there is one more arm that I think they should be interested in, and that is Lucas Giolito. Last season with the Boston Red Sox, Giolito made 26 starts, accumulating a 2.1 B WAR with a 10-4 record and a 3.41 earned run average. The issue with Giolito over the past few seasons has been health. When on the field, Giolito has proven to be a quality major league arm. He just needs to stay there. For the Phillies, they can give Giolito an opportunity to play for a contending team. Giolito pitched 145 innings last season, his most since 2023. In fact, he did not pitch in 2024. Giolito proved last year in Boston that he could still be a quality arm for a contending team. I believe that Giolito would be able to start on most teams in Major League Baseball, and I'm surprised that a team has not given him the opportunity this late into spring training. Of the three options I have listed, Giolito has the highest ceiling. If he stayed healthy, the Phillies could receive a really quality arm. In my opinion, this is an upgrade over Taijuan Walker, and depending on how Andrew Painter performs in his rookie season, it could be an upgrade over the rookie. That depends. Giolito would be a great bet for the Phillies to have. You could stash him in the bullpen if needed. You could send him to AAA and allow him to pitch every 5 days, giving him the opportunity to join the rotation in the event of an injury. This is a no risk, high reward type of signing for the Philadelphia Phillies, and one that I think that Dave Dombrowski should be all over. There are several arms left in free agency. The Phillies could benefit from adding depth to their rotation. Will it be one of the three arms that I have mentioned? The Phillies need to find depth, and they need to find it quick.